What makes life precious? Where and when does life truly begin? This is what we ponder when a life is taken, whether for means of survival or whether in vain. Some will argue life begins at birth, that we may choose to end a life if it's still in the womb at a certain stage, that it's okay to send children off to war, or end an unwanted pregnancy. We argue ethics and morals but fail to grasp where life truly begins and where life is most precious, and what needs to happen to ensure the purity of this sacred place. You could say the shorter your lifespan, the more precious life becomes. The moment of conception begins not with an act, but spawns from a conversation. The conception conversation your parents had before they had you. Or in the case of unwanted pregnancies, the harsh words of a predator. Where words become flesh. This idiom isn't just a metaphor, it reveals the true origins of life, separate from the actual act of conception. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word became flesh. If the preciousness of life is dependent on how short it is, then why raise the age of retirement instead of lowering it? It justifies the prolonging of suffering, which creates the paradox of existence. Most preach pro-abortion, yet practice prolonged suffering. In the end, all we have is our word, where the only definition for all words is a question. Will you keep your word? Learn to keep your word or don't speak at all. Let those who cannot lie speak. It is not in the prolonging of life outside the womb, it's about protecting what is inside the womb, which stems from the conception conversation. This is the moment that needs preserving. Where words become flesh.